EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Mahomes now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Colts, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Brown with his stick skills. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Richardson. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
13 yards on the play. And the Colts, first down.
Now Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's good.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Makes it 3rd.
QB sneak, Richardson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Moore, the man in motion. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he pushes through and comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. That'll be caught by Rice. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. And the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Play action. Now Richardson. This will be caught by Brown. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Richardson working from the gun. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air with Richardson. Got a man, it's Brown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40.
And the first down, Chiefs.
That one caught by Rice. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and
8. 2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now here's Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Richardson looking to throw this. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Warren. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field. He's got man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
27-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Richardson looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson. Got his man. It's Warren. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2nd and 6.
Down the field, he's got Warren. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, it's Richardson. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Colts, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Richardson out of the shotgun. Throwing over the middle. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Torrey Taylor in
the Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. Then not only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Barner to tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. A gain of 15.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
60-yard attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. And Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report. Well, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get it.
Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Back to Taylor on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Now Richardson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. This is 2nd and 8.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Richardson looking to throw this.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Ooh, the juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
Mahomes pass.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
T. Higgins. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by Bunker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Colts 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. The offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain on the play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's another Colts first down.
Now it's Richardson.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Warren.
Richardson's pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Number 84, Tyler Warren.
Richardson looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they were able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Taylor.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Richardson.
Ball set up the screen to Taylor.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
It's a loss of 4.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
31.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Mahomes now to throw.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
43-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Pass complete to Higgins. This is 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Kansas City
Mahomes to throw it.
First down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes will throw.
47-yard line.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, but it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Mahomes.
Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first
Mahomes.
down.
Mahomes will do it himself.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's second down and 3.
32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Mahomes.
Brings up second and 3.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Open man is Barner, the tight end. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in.
2nd down, goal to go. On the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Richardson to throw it.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
We'll play only the 1 overtime overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Richardson dials up the first throw of overtime.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here Richardson yet again.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime.
Open man right side is Rice.
So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
6 yards to go.
Mahomes.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So we've had a made field goal on one side, a made field goal on the other, and now the costly interception, Charles, as this overtime session continues.
Can you believe it? Both teams were matching each other point for point, kick for kick. Now one big mistake here in overtime, And that could end it, because if he gets a chance to kick a field goal here and win it, oh, the smiles on that sideline will be huge.
Yeah, and he's already made that one here in overtime, so the confidence probably sky high. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Colts, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0